Alright, hey there guys. So today I'm going to show you how to wire up a three-way switch. In this case, the supplies you're going to need if you want to duplicate what I'm doing, the supplies you're going to need is a mains plug with a ground connection, basically a three-prong plug. You're going to need two three-way switches. A good way to tell if they're three-way switches is you got your two commons, your two bronze colored, your green, which is the ground, and your hot plug, which is the black one right here. That's the easiest way to tell that they're three-way plugs. Caps. You're going to want some 14-3 wire. 14 gauge is what I'm using, but you could use 12 or 10, whatever you want. The reason I'm using it for this is because it's a little more pliable and easy to move around than the thicker gauge stuff, and I'm not wiring it into my house or anything. Like I said, it's just a model for show purposes only. So you're going to want length of that. I'm using about 14 inches of it. 14 gauge, 14 inches. Same with the 14-2, which has two 14 gauge and a ground. So the 14-2 is going to go from the junction box to the fixture. The 14-3 is going to go from the junction box to the other switch. Pretty simple. You're going to need two boxes. You're going to need two boxes for your switches. You're going to need one box for your fixture and the fixture itself. You know, pretty standard stuff you can find at any hardware store. So let's get started. Let me move some stuff out of the way here. We're going to be using this box first. Move this up over here. Put this box here. Take one of these switches. Move this here. So first we're going to start with our power. In this case, this plug is going to be our power source, okay? I apologize for this wire. I have to use an external microphone because I'm using my cell phone to record this. Yes, I know. Anyway, start with putting those wires into the junction box. Okay. And now you're going to take your 14-2, which is going from the junction box to the fixture. Wire them on into there, like so. Then you're going to take your 14-3, which is going from this junction box, first switch, to the second switch. Put her in there, just like that. And now the first thing I'm going to do in this wiring process is I'm going to take from our power source, which is our mains voltage plug. There's three wires you can see here. There's the green one. This is our ground. The smooth one right here is our hot. And the ribbed one right here is our neutral. Okay? So we're going to start by taking our ribbed one, which is our neutral, and connecting it to our white one, which is our neutral. And we're connecting this neutral one to this neutral one, which is our 14-2, going to the fixture. Okay? Get a cap. Make sure you get it screwed on there nice and tight. You don't want anything coming loose, because that can mean danger, danger. Okay. So that is nice and tight. That's screwed on. Good to go. Okay. And next off, we're going to take our live wire, you know, like Mountain Dew live wire. I don't really like it, but anyway, we're going to take our live wire and connect it to our live, which is our black, on our 14-3. That's our 14-3 wire going to our second switch. We're going to take these two and connect them with the second cap. Make sure that's on there nice and tight. like so. And yes, I did pre-strip these wires before the video because they're kind of a pain in the butt to strip if you don't have the correct wire stripper, and I can't find mine anywhere, so unfortunately I had to use a pair of dikes, but it got the job done. Okay. Excuse me. So next, what we're going to wire up is the switch. Okay, so get one of your three-way switches, and this is you know, a lot of the stuff's color coded to make it easier for you. Okay, but if you are unsure, always, you know, check a video as a reference, or you can go to any hardware store and ask somebody. But I'm getting off topic here. So basically, black, your live wire that's coming from your fixture to your junction box. You take the live, connect it to the live on your switch. See if I can do this correctly. Okay, we got the live hooked up. Next, we're going to hook up our red neutral. And it's worth noting that a lot of these switches come with holes you can just plug the wires straight into. These ones I had some wires plugged into, and I tried to take them out and they kind of busted off in there. But they come with two options. You can stick them straight in, or you could stick them in here and crimp them down with the screw, in which case I'm going to be doing with a couple. But with this one I can stick the red common wire from the 14.3 into the hole, just like so, nice and tight. And then we're going to take our white common wire and hook it in just like we did our black hot wire, live wire, whatever you want to call it, whatever you prefer. Make sure that's in there nice and tight. Okay, and then last but not least, for the junction box wiring, is we're going to hook up our grounds. Get all your grounds hooked together. And I'm going to have, usually it's good to have one of these ground wires longer than all the others, for the reason I will show you right now. You have a through hole twist on cap, and you have the longer one going through the hole like that, and the other two, so you have three altogether going into here. It's a tight fit here, so make sure they're all together good. Put that on through there, and then crimp her down, screw it on, and make sure all your grounds are nice and tight in there. Okay, those are nice and tight. Now, with the one poking out of here, the reason why they have that is so you can hook it up to the ground on the switch. So just take a pair of pliers and make yourself a nice little loop, like so. Probably should have made that a little bit longer. And loop it around like that, and crimp her down. Okay, now let's just double check everything's plugged in and good, and it is. Okay. So now we'll stuff everything in there good. Make sure nothing's touching that shouldn't be touching. And then we'll screw it on down. I apologize for taking so long to screw this switch onto the box, but in reality it's what you're going to be doing if you want to follow my model, or if you want to wire it into your house, or whatever you want to do with it. Okay, so that's screwed in, everything's hooked up, good to go. Next, I'm going to hook up the secondary switch. So we'll go ahead and put our wires into this switch box here. Make sure you can all see that good. And now with this switch, we're basically just going to hook it up corresponding to the other one. So on this one here on the left,